So this is very exciting. It's a first look at the new autumn jump starter seed shop, and no, your eyes do not deceive you. It is May and I do indeed have Larkspur in flower. This is a special new variety, so if you want to get your hands on it and sign up to my mailing list, it will be available in the autumn jump starter seed shop. It's also slightly shorter than the traditional varieties, so therefore he doesn't need staking. I mean, that's just a win-win, isn't it? Early flowers and no staking. Pass me the seeds, please. I'm just having a little potter to see what I can see, and this is the Petite Larkspur, just dancing around in the breeze. No staking, no thank you. Look at that. So if you want to grow Larkspur next year, but you don't want to do staking, we've only got a little garden, then this is the one for you. Look at that. Welcome back to the Grow Along, and today it is Larkspur. There we go. Look at those colours. I've got my snappy container from the fridge with my seeds safely stored inside. You'll find your Larkspur and your eucalyptus is in there. For the seeds, for the full list of seeds that need chilling, if you visit my website, and there's a video to chill or not to chill. So these are all my Larkspur varieties that I'm going to be sowing. They're absolutely beautiful, but the one I'm going for at the moment is the new variety, which is our Larkspur Petite. It's in our limited edition packet, and if you just flip it over, you'll find the name on the top of the packet there. My packet carefully so that I can close the foil up again later, just in case you want to sow another couple of seeds, and you can pop them back in the fridge. The name is also on the foil, so you can't go wrong. So I'm just going to tip these out into my hand. Got plenty of seeds in your packet, and I'm just going to sow them exactly the same way as I did for the other varieties of Larkspur. Now you can either sow one seed per cell, or if you're a bit short on space, you can put 2 seeds per cell. If you're going to do that and then separate them later, wait until they've really grown, and the further away that you put them from each other in the tray will make it easier when it comes to separating them, because their roots will be all together in opposite corners, so we can just tease them apart, because I have got very delicate roots and they don't like too much root disturbance. But if you do it with me, I'll show you. You can definitely get away with it. You just need to be mindful that they're not as robust as something like cornflowers, for example. There we go. Now with Larkspur seed, I have found that you get better germination if you chill them, which is what we've done. And then also if you cover the seed. So you can, as I've shown you on my other video, just dib a little hole, pop the seed in and then cover it over. But for quickness, I'm just going to sow them on a soil surface, and then I've got a nifty little sieve, and I'm just going to gently sift the compost over the top once I'm done. Now this variety does actually look different, so if you want to tray share and put one of your other varieties of Larkspur in the other side, you will, once they start growing, be able to tell the difference and which one is which. Where have I gone? Might have to watch my video back, make sure I haven't missed any cells. There we go, it's very therapeutic, isn't it? I'm going to do a whole tray of these, because you can put them in your patio pots or the front of your borders. Just be careful if you put them in containers that you don't overwater them though. Containers can be quite deep, so what happens is you water the plants and the moisture sinks and then the surface of the pot looks dry, and actually around the roots it's not. So you do need to be careful of that and make sure you only water when it's absolutely necessary. In the ground it's far easier. The other thing I found is don't plant them into 9cm pots, because again that holds too much compost, and then if you overwater it doesn't drain away quickly enough, where if you keep them in the 15 cell trays after potting on from these 40 cell trays, it's very rare that you kill them from overwatering because the trays are so much more shallow. I murder everything to begin with, just the same as everyone else, so I'm just here telling you what I've already done wrong so you don't have to. For the fun bit, I'm just going to sift some compost over the entire tray, like so, and all the seeds have now been plunged into darkness. I'll just remove any excess compost from the edges so that it doesn't drop all over my greenhouse. Tap. I'm just going to place my seedlings on a light, bright shelf in the greenhouse. Let the autumn fluctuating temperatures work their magic, and I'll run a video for you now so you can see what these little seedlings are going to look like. So these are our dwarf larkspur plants. Look at those roots, absolutely fantastic. And if I compare it to our standard cut flower varieties, the tall varieties, you can already tell how much more compact the plants are going to be. They look really cute, don't they? There we go, all nicely potted on into their 15 cell trays. So we will leave them now, give them a quick water, and then leave them to grow until they're ready to be planted out in the garden or in your patio container this spring. No rush to do your larkspur. I'm just getting mine done because we've got the sale coming up, so I just won't have time to do it. But sowing them now is perfect. It is quite chilly actually. All the information for the new Larkspur Petite has actually been added to the Autumn Jumpstarter handbook. I have been through the whole handbook and updated lots of sections. The Larkspur Petite is one of them. And like the snapdragons with the new varieties, I've updated the checklist. So you've got your heights, your flowering times and your spacing all here in your checklist for you whenever you need it.